Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Silent Core and today I am excited to bring you guys some early Gears of War 4 gameplay. This is Horde Mode gameplay and I'm also going to be giving you guys my 10 tips and tricks that you guys need to know about Horde Mode. And man, this was an absolute blast from the past playing this game. The original Gears of War was actually the first game I ever played on my Xbox 360 back in the day. So moving on to my first tip, and it's to choose your class wisely when you're playing Horde Mode. So there's 5 different classes available, and each one will kind of affect how you play the Horde Mode. So each one has different starting weapons and has specific perks. So to go through these 5 classes real quick, we've got the Engineer, who's good for repairing, and the builds that you put around. He starts with the Shotgun, the Enforcer, and the Repair Tool. There's the Heavy class, and as you can imagine, this one has some pretty heavy weapons with the Lancer, the Boom Shot, and the Boltok. The Scout class, this one has double power during combat, and you start with the Shotgun, the Lancer, and the Pistol. The Soldier class is a pretty solid one. You start with the Lancer, the Shotgun, and the Pistol. I'm actually thinking about specialising in this one myself. And lastly, you have the Sniper, so you start out with the Long Shot, the Murksa, and the Pistol. Tip number 2 is to upgrade your skill cards. So when you first start out playing Horde Mode, you're going to be able to assign one skill card to your player that's going to give you a specific boost or perk or discount to when you're playing. Now it's quite easy to forget about this, but if you do get duplicate cards of the same type, you can use those duplicates to actually upgrade that card and make that perk a lot more powerful. My favourite skill card so far has to be the damage boost for assault rifles. The basic card gives you a 10% increase in damage, and the upgraded one gives you a very nice 20% damage boost. You can't go wrong with that one. Tip number 3, when you first spawn in the game, you'll want to grab the Fabricator and take it to an enclosed area, preferably somewhere where your team can sort of camp out comfortably and find a few different vantage points. And once that Fabricator is dropped, that's when the waves will start. Inside this Fabricator, this is obviously where you get your defenses. You can buy your barriers, your turrets, your decoys, weapon lockers, and as you spend more money in the Fabricator, it will actually level up this Fabricator, allowing you to unlock different leveled equipment. The basic currency used in Horde Mode is called power. You get power from killing enemies and just running over them when they have a highlighted drop, and you can pick up that power. The cool thing about power is that it's actually shared between your team, so you don't have to worry about people really hogging the money. But it's worth keeping in mind that other players can spend your money when you deposit it in the box. So if you're saving up for something in particular and you're playing with randoms, maybe there's no mics to communicate, you might want to disable the auto collect on the box, and that means that you can actually save up yourself to exactly how much money you want to spend, and then quickly deposit it and buy what you need without having to worry about anyone else spending it. Tip number 4 is to get the repair tool early. Seriously, if you guys aren't repairing your barricades or your turrets, they're going to get pretty damaged quite quickly. A really great tip is to hold RB on your controller, and that gives you a view that you can see the health of everything you've placed, so you can quite quickly see what's going to die quickly or what needs repairing quite quickly. And it's just such a waste of money when you see things getting destroyed that you've spent money on, because you have to go and buy that again. So you definitely want someone on your team taking point with that repair tool and keeping on top of everything that you've placed. It's also worth keeping in mind that if you do have someone that's playing as the Engineer class, they will get the repair gun from the start. Any other classes will have to actually buy it from the Fabricator for 5,000 power. And if you die while you're playing, you'll actually lose that repair tool, so you'll have to buy that all over again if you die, so keep that in mind. Tip number 5 is that there's 2 different ammo crates on each map. They'll be at the same positions and usually kind of on symmetrical sides of the map, so it's definitely worth going to grab those between rounds. You'll definitely need your ammo, especially towards the later rounds. Tip 6, if your teammates go down, you can quickly revive them by pressing X. However, if they go down and out or get completely blown up or insta-killed, you'll have to complete the round to make them respawn. However, there is another way. Once they've died, you can go and grab their tags and take it to the box, and this will allow them to instantly respawn. So if you do have any teammates that do go down at the start of the round or maybe halfway through the round, that's a great way to get them picked up really quickly without having to wait till the end of the round. Tip number 7, you might already know this if you are a big Gears fan, but you can actually stick grenades on the walls. So if you just walk up to a wall and press B, you'll kind of attach your grenade to it, and that'll be sitting there as a little trap for any enemies that walk by it. And you can use all type of grenades for this. You can use frag grenades or shot grenades or basically any type of grenades that you pick up. Tip number 8, when you down an enemy, you want to be pretty careful because they can be revived by their teammates. And there's also a few other fun things you can do to a downed enemy. So you can run up to them and hold Y to brutally execute them. Or you can also press X to pick them up and use them as a human shield. And then you can execute them whenever you're done, and you'll kind of snap their neck and toss away their body. Tip number 9, look out for those bonus objectives. So when you start a round, you will get a message if there's a bonus objective active for that round. It could be something like killing a certain amount of enemies with the chainsaw or retrocharge, and if you complete that, you'll get a bunch of extra bonus points, and also some supply drops that are coming pretty handy. They usually contain ammo and powerful weapons and stuff like that. And the last tip, tip number 10, if you are new to Horde Mode, every 10 waves there's going to be a boss, and trust me, even on casual difficulty, these things are hard. This was me and my friend going up against this Snatcher. Check this out.
Snatcher incoming!
So as you can see, some of these bosses are absolutely brutal. You want to definitely work together and make sure you're staying away from these things because they will kill you very, very fast. And make sure you're all shooting the weak points, so the highlighted areas on the bodies are where you want to be directing all of your fire. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was my top 10 tips and tricks for playing Horde Mode in Gears of War 4. Let me know in the comments if there's any other gameplay you guys would like to see from Gears of War 4. I do have this game early, so I'm pretty excited to be able to put together a few more videos for you guys. So do let me know if there's anything in particular you guys want to see. Don't forget to leave the video a like if you did enjoy, and also subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.